Hello, welcome back to the channel. It has been a while, I know, but I am back and I've got a book video for you today. So I made it a goal for myself to try and read more diversely, and particularly trying to read books and stories by people who aren't from Western backgrounds, because I feel like a lot of my reading is made up of that and I want to broaden my horizons a bit more. Luckily for me, Cambridge University Press partnered with the National Bureau of Translations to produce these anthologies of Kazakh creative writing. These books have been translated into English for the first time, so this one is prose and this one is poetry. I thought this would be a really awesome opportunity to learn more about Kazakh's culture and literature and history, because to be honest with you, I don't really know a lot about it, and this is a great chance to hear about more people's stories from backgrounds that I'm not familiar with. And this inspired me to make this video all about translated books that I'm going to be dipping in and out of for the rest of the year, and hopefully that'll inspire you to give them a go as well. If you want to find out more about the Kazakh Anthologies project, I will be putting a link to the website in the description. You can also download a free PDF of these books on their website. I'll be putting a link as well. I've been dipping in and out of this poetry anthology because it's just so full of so many poets I haven't heard of, and it's amazing that they're all now accessible to us because of the magic of translation. A poem I really liked in here is called Moses by Nadezhda Chernova. Apologies for my pronunciation. This poem takes the premise of Moses, the prophet, not being an amazing speaker, but it's still his duty to translate God's will, or as they write here, somebody's loftier will. I thought it was a nice poem that kind of represents this whole project of how the role of the poet and the role of translator is to pass on and translate words for the people. In the prose anthology, there is a short story by Didak Met Asham Kanuli, again apologies for pronunciation, and the short story is called Grandmother's Samovar. As we're reading through it, it has all these footnotes that provide a little bit more context for certain words and terms that we might not be familiar with, and simple translation might not quite cover what it is. And there's just so much, it's a completely different setting from anything I'm familiar with, and it just offers up so much knowledge about food and traditions and cultures and how they view hospitality and the family unit and things like that. This is a really awesome project, making so many stories and voices accessible through the power of translation. So this is another translated book that I'm going to give a go. This is The Wind-Up Bird Chronicle by Haruki Murakami. It has been translated from Japanese to English. You may remember from my Asian readathon video that I gave the book Colorless to Tsukuri Tazaki and his years of pilgrimage, I've written it down here, that I didn't quite enjoy that book very much. I didn't really connect it with it, but I don't want to write off all of Murakami's work just based on the one book that I didn't like. So I'm gonna give this one a go. Like Colorless to Tsukuri Tazaki, this book also follows another character going through a bizarre journey. So strange things are happening to Toru Okada. He's just trying to live his nice peaceful life. He just wants to drink beer and listen to jazz and opera, but instead his peaceful life has been disrupted and he has to go through this kind of journey to find out what's going on and find his peace. Another book is Convenience Store Woman by Sayaka Murata. It has been translated from Japanese to English. There's been a lot of buzz around this book, like it's an international bestseller. The New Yorker have talked about it, the LA Times have talked about it, BuzzFeed. This one was also lent to me by Julia from Julia's Bookcase, and she really recommended this one, so thank you Julia for lending me this book. It is about Kaiko. She is 36 years old and she's been working at the same convenience store for 18 years, and she won't get married and she won't get a better job. And she just does not want to change her lifestyle, no matter how much her friends and her family want her to. Apparently it's very funny, it's very comical, it's very quirky, and it's been really receiving a lot of love. So I'm excited to see what the hype is about. And my final book is A Man Called Ove by Fredrik Backman. It has been translated from Swedish to English. It was made into a movie a few years ago. This one has also had a lot of international hype. It's sold 1 million copies. It's made bestseller lists, which is really amazing, especially as this is his debut book. This one was also lent to me by Julia, so thank you again to Julia for allowing me to dip in and out of your book collection like a library. I appreciate it. This story is about a man called Ove, who is this elderly man who's very grumpy and hates his neighbours and just kind of hates everyone in general. And then a young family move in next door and they accidentally knock over his mailbox. Apparently it's a real like feel good, it's very charming, it's very impactful, and it will give you warm and fuzzy feelings inside, which is what I need because winter is here and it's very cold. So that is my list of translated books that I will be reading for the rest of the year. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you've read any of these books or you have any translated books that you would like to recommend to me, please leave them in the comments. Thank you again for watching and I will see you next time. Bye!